If you are trying to figure out whether seeking alpha is actually worth paying for in 2026, here is the key question. Is it a real edge for investors or just another research subscription with too much noise? I put Seeking Alpha through my full 58-point lab test and the result was surprisingly strong. I am Barry, a certified financial technician. Seeking Alpha earned a AA 4.35 composite lab performance score, which puts it above the benchmark median. But this is important. It is not a full trading workstation. It is a research-first platform built to help you find ideas, validate a thesis, and make better investing decisions. And once you see where it really wins and where it clearly does not, you will know whether it deserves a place in your workflow. After completing my 58-point scientific audit, my conclusion is simple. Seeking Alpha is a strong platform for research and decision-making, but it is not designed for execution, automation, or advanced system trading. That distinction matters. A lot of investors do not actually need a faster hotkey terminal, a bot engine, or a complex backtesting suite. What they need is a better way to discover opportunities, pressure test ideas, and avoid weak decisions. That is exactly where Seeking Alpha performs best. Its biggest headline win is trade signal quality, where it scored a perfect 5.00. That is driven mainly by alpha picks and the Quant rating system. This is not random signal spam. It is structured, high-conviction idea generation backed by a quant framework. If your workflow starts with, what should I look at next? Seeking Alpha is very strong. Another major strength is speed and ease of use. It scored a perfect 5.00 here as well. In practical terms, the platform is fast, low friction, and easy to navigate. You can get to charts quickly, review the key data, and move through your research process without the interface slowing you down. For a research platform, that matters a lot more than people think. Charting is also better than many people expect. Seeking Alpha is not trying to beat TradingView or another chart-native platform, but with 21 chart types and 160 built-in indicators, it gives me more than enough depth to validate trend, momentum, and technical context without leaving the platform. The portfolio tools were another strong area. Seeking Alpha scored 4.30, well above the median. I see this as a practical monitoring layer rather than a deep portfolio engineering suite. It helps you stay aware of portfolio health, risk, and holdings without turning investing into a spreadsheet exercise. Community is another underrated advantage. Seeking Alpha scored 4.25 in community utility, and that is meaningful because a strong investing community can challenge your assumptions before you commit capital. One of the real benefits here is being able to find smart counter-arguments quickly. That makes the platform useful not just for finding ideas, but for stress testing them. Now on the downside, the limitations are very clear. Scanning performance is weak relative to dedicated screeners. The score came in at 1.68, which tells me this is not the platform you want if your process depends on heavy multi-factor scanning across the market. Yes, the scan speed itself can be fast, but the overall depth and flexibility are not built to compete with specialist screening platforms. Backtesting is also simply not part of the product. The same goes for trading bots and automation. Seeking Alpha scored just 1.50 there, which is exactly what I would expect. This is not an execution engine. It is not where you build automated workflows or run live strategy infrastructure. Alerts are usable, but they are not built for ultra-fast active trading. And while Seeking Alpha does provide quality financial news and analysis depth, it is not a wire speed news terminal. If you trade headlines aggressively, you will want a separate platform for that. So the best way to think about Seeking Alpha is this: it is a research and conviction platform, not a trader cockpit. If I were building a smart workflow around it, I would use Seeking Alpha for discovery, ratings, thesis validation, portfolio monitoring, and idea stress testing. Then I would pair it with a dedicated charting, scanning, or execution platform if my strategy needed more speed or technical depth. That is where the value really becomes obvious. Want to try it for yourself? Click my link in the description for an exclusive discount or free trial. It's the best way to get started and support the channel at the same time. After my full lab test, Seeking Alpha came out as a strong research platform with real strengths in trade signal quality, usability, chart depth, portfolio monitoring, and community insight. Where it falls short is just as important. Scanning, backtesting, automation, and execution are not its game. So for me, Seeking Alpha is best for investors who want smarter research and better conviction, not traders who need a full end-to-end trading workstation. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and check the exclusive partner discount links for these tools below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.